Hey guys, it's your girl Kash, your sexologist bestie, and when I tell you that this episode right here, this one right here is stacked with the best of the best at Bedroom Kandi. Y'all know this is the Business of Pleasure podcast, and what we like to do, y'all, is put the fun in what?
Funds.
Period. So this conversation is all going to be about that, but also these ladies didn't just get anywhere about just selling things and making money. These are the ladies who also put the sexy in that success. So what that really means is I can't promise what's going to come out their mouth. Okay? If anything I know about how we get down at our parties, it's no telling. But I'll tell you this, ain't no party like a BK party. This podcast is brought to you by Bedroom Kandi Boutique Parties, and we are your one-stop shop for empowering education, earning potential, and unforgettable moments. So I want to kick straight into gear because these individuals who are joining us here, you know, we had our conversation with crazy Mr. Organic a week ago, and we went wild. And I thought this conversation needs to see how Bedroom Kandi gets a little wild, but also we will get into the mild. Because I think this is a year that everybody's focusing on their wellness. Those types of things have become so much more important, and I'm seeing that more too. So I wanted to bring the best of the best. Kandi, these two ladies stay at the top of the pile.
Yes,
they are serial CAC members. Okay, at Bedroom Kandi, the CAC represents our Consultant Advisory Council. What that means is this council is composed every year annually. It gets a refresher, and it's composed of the top performers in many categories at Bedroom Kandi. We talk about the sellers, the recruiters, the team leaders, the top earners, the people who are out there making content and doing boss videos, our newbies who came in on fire. And what we do is we pull together the best of the best, and these ladies get an opportunity to have a seat at the table. Where they're very much so a big part of a lot of the decisions, the products at Bedroom Kandi, the program, the things that we do, and it's an earned position. So this isn't something that's just given. They had to work hard, okay? And y'all did it several years in a row, okay? So we're gonna get in their head. We wanna find out the tricks to the trade and how you stay at the top of the pile from them, but also I wanna get a little sexy too. So we're going to play some games a little later with the BK products and, kind of give you a taste of what a BK party could feel like with the best, okay? So to my right, okay, I really would love for you guys to give a warm welcome here to none other than LaDonya and McClure, and we call her Lady D out there on them streets. But can we talk about this shirt? Lady D, because I happened to read a phrase on there, and it says, "My vagina doesn't have a budget."
Yes, yes. Now,
Love that.
let me give credit where credit is due.
Because that's
This
what we
was
do.
Anisha was the one with the statement. And so we all said we have to have that because our vagina does not have a budget.
It shouldn't.
It's an investment. So
Yeah.
if you, we're thinking about wellness and self-care, so I'm not cutting no corners. Just like I like a good bag, a good shoe, I like a good vagina.
A good, clean, healthy.
Yes.
I'll second that. I like a good vagina too.
You like a good vagina too?
Yes.
A clean vagina?
Listen, I'm all for.
Do you
good
think
vagina.
a vagina should have a budget?
The
It's
gooder the
definitely
better.
important.
But should it have a budget? You think a vagina should have a budget?
No, man, shit. I'm always trying to add to her vagina, whatever I can do.
Not make deposits into the vagina.
You know what I'm saying?
Making a deposit. That's not the way.
Nah.
Right. A literal deposit. Okay. And then to my left, right, we got none other than our amazing Anisha Robinson, who is the owner of Parties by Anisha. And I would love for you to tell them, first of all, she says you're the one to get the credit for this. Where this came from?
It was during last year's convention, and I was on one of the panels. And I
You
was
just
like,
ranting?
yeah, you know how I do, just ramble. And I was just like, my vagina doesn't have a budget. And they was like, oh my God, make a T-shirt. So they made
I'm
a
with.
t-shirt.
I can 100% get behind that. But at one point when I didn't know no better, my vagina did have a budget.
Really?
As far as the products and stuff I was using to care for it, I didn't know no better. I thought I was using the good stuff, the good soaps, the good whatever. And I didn't know, and this is maybe for some people, I'm very honest and vulnerable. I was getting treated for bacterial vaginosis like every other couple of 6 months to a year. I felt that like I had to keep going back because it kept throwing off my balance. And I didn't know no better. I read the labels that they had that says sensitive and all those types of things. And then when I got to Bedroom Kandi, I realized, oh, girl, you've been cheap as hell with this coochie.
Oh, shit.
ain't been giving her luxury.
Right.
Now she stay velvety soul. She be smelling tasty like cake.
Yes.
And he stayed with his face in it.
Oh,
Okay.
You know? I
Face
don't know if
cake.
he'll clear up there. I know we're going on a cruise this weekend, and I'm probably going to make sure I slide off to put his face right in it at some point. But we're going to get to that in a little bit.
You over there commenting.
He up there commenting at the top. What we call that is a cosign. All right. But one thing I'll say is, Kandi, this is like, I think, our favorite time of year when we get together with our family. I know how a lot of consultants feel, but really quick, I want to ask you, how does it feel for you when you get together with your BK and have our annual family reunion?
I mean, it's a feeling of fun, a feeling of like wow, because we've been doing this for so long consistently. And a lot of people can't say that they, had a business that's been consistently going this many years, And to have this family of ours that we want to get together, we look forward to it. So it's just like, I'm looking forward to a good time.
Yes.
A good turn.
Well,
I know everybody's going to, in our convention, we have like moments where we learn things, moment where we inspire, but we have fun.
we have a good time. Yeah. Last year, I'll just say this. I got footage of this, and I know it's already out there, so I'm put it, but you got to see the footage. I got a Sookie.
Oh, my
Sookie is our co-founder, who you guys have seen here. But when I tell you, when we went on this cruise last year, and Sookie let loose, next thing I knew, she was on the stage. She was like, right, what?
It's in
Sookie
your
had
fault.
shots. She was getting
Yes.
shots.
She was getting, and I think the guy was even with bottle.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Sookie didn't
showed
care.
off.
She did. She showed
She
out.
showed
I
off.
said, you know what? But it was so crazy because everybody saw that, and everybody. I feel like we all looked at each other and said, we needed this.
Yeah.
Like I think it was such a year with a lot of different things, a lot of changes. So when we all got together, we didn't realize how much we need to let our hair down. Girls like to have fun, but we like to have funs.
Absolutely.
Over here.
for sure.
So I want to take a moment we're actually rebranding our first segment on the show. It was previously called Pioneers of Pleasure, but sometimes we have people on here who are not necessarily pleasure focused. So our new segment title is going to be called Power in Your Presence. Ooh. Okay. And so I'm joined today with these powerhouses, and we really want to get into understanding some of your tricks of the trade to the success side and the business side and those things before we get to the nitty gritty of the other sides. So I have an opening question I just love to ask you guys. And what I would love for you, Tahoe, while we're speaking, to think about, because our consultant dynamic is largely women, but we are a company that allow men, trans women, it doesn't matter, to join us, but we still end up predominantly women who are building these empires, who are being successful in it. But I would love for you to chime in as a man in this realm of the sex and pleasure industry as we're talking through the conversation. So just know that we need to hear your perspective, because we want you guys to know that we're here for y'all too, okay? So just off the top, what would you say is your proudest accomplishment in Bedroom Kandi that you never imagined you would achieve?
I think mine would be consistency of staying a top earner. Like consistently. I'm like, oh wow, I did that again and again.
And
it
again.
happened again.
Clock it.
And then of course my team. Yeah, of course my team.
Dope. You know what? I can agree with that. You know, I don't have a team anymore because the whole community is my team, you know. But I will say I never thought that I would want to grow like other consultants. I just wanted to get in, get my bag. I'm from New York. We hustle, we go home. But I realized I don't think I've ever existed in any company or any place where I actually had women and men alike who identify with some of my experiences as a Black woman, right? Who poured in me without me asking for it. And when I realized how like selflessly,
Yes.
you know, people were giving their time. I had questions I didn't know. People were taking time to, you know, pour into me, and that really inspired me. And after a while, I felt like it would be really selfish for me to not replicate. So, you know, I could relate to that team one. Tanya, what would you say is the thing that you accomplished that you never thought?
I would say my first year at Bedroom Kandi, I came in, and my first convention, I walked the stage about 5 times. And I did it without even trying to achieve it. I got in this business because I like to talk about sex. And once I got here, I realized, like, we are problem solvers. I'm about solving problems. I'm about being in this business to make sure that if you need something, I have it. I'm not into sales. It's not direct sales to me. So I always tell people, I'm in the solving problem business. That's what I do. So if you have a problem, I have a solution for it.
I got some solutions.
Yeah, so that first year, I was top 20, everything. So I was surprised at my own self, like, oh, let's keep this going. So I'm in this thing for life.
You know something about what you just said, Kandi, and I want to ask what you think about this. For me, I relate to the feeling of the surprise. I hate that we're surprised, if I'm honest.
Really?
Because it just means that you didn't think it was possible first. And I realized something that being in Bedroom Kandi taught me from the personal growth side is I didn't realize growing up how many things about me that I was dimming and that I was reducing, that I wasn't really allowing myself to tap into because of, first of all, you got to fight 3 times harder to get to the same level of people who don't have to work as hard and still never feel like you're doing enough. And so for me, I thought, okay, I'm in here, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, but I'm not used to being anywhere where that's recognized in a big way. It's just like my check is my recognition,
Right.
But I didn't realize how important it was for people to say your name, for people to say you did that, for people to do. So I hate that it took me until my big years to see what I was capable of. Even though, growing up, I knew I was smart, but I didn't think, oh, you're gonna do that. So it's a blessing, I feel like, and a curse, because I feel like we all relate in the way of people underestimating what we're capable of doing. So Kandi, for you, there's a lot of, first of all, can we talk about this record-breaking Broadway?
Let's go.
Okay.
Yes.
Can we talk about this over here? Othello
Thank you.
broke records.
Yes.
Records. And you know what? It's crazy to me because I don't think nobody saw that shit coming, Kandi. Like, honestly.
I don't know if we saw it coming either.
So,
I mean, I guess similar to what she said, it's like you just on your grind, you trying to make something happen and you want it to be a success, but you have no idea that you are capable of being the biggest success that has ever happened in that area.
in that area,
Yeah.
it was literally on that realm. And then let me ask you really quick, Tahoe, because I feel like outside of working your day life, doing those types of things, you've also built up a successful platform with hundreds of thousands of people in your demographic and your audience, and consistently have done it for what, 8, how many years?
I mean, it's been a growth. So consistently since I started, I think 2016. And yeah, I never saw none of this coming. I never saw none of this coming. But I think to answer your question, when it comes to y'all products, and I don't really like selling. Like, you get on podcasts, they give you ads and you're supposed to sell stuff. But with y'all, I think obviously I use the sidekick. And I'm in my Discord, I'm like, bro, this shit had me shaking in my bed. Like, yo, this shit had me going crazy. And so the
do you
dudes
like when
in
it
there.
does? When I notice, just tell me this real quick. When it comes off, I
That's
notice
what I'm about to tell you. That's what I'm about to tell you.
Because I don't have a penis. I want to know what that feels like.
So when I'm in there, so I told the dudes in there, and so they ran and they bunch of bought them, right? And so dude was like, yo, I got one last night. And he said exactly what you saying. He's like, bro, you told me about the beginning, but the end, when you take it off, it kind of yanks your soul.
Because y'all know I mean using these products.
So
and
having your
stuff.
customers or having your people, when you're selling something and you actually believe it and they fuck with it.
Right.
Like, that shit feels good. You know what I'm saying? Like, on the last episode, I think last week with Organic, I was talking about how much I like the beard oil. But that's one thing I fuck with. Sorry, can I curse?
You're fine.
When it comes to the products, is that I actually, when I'm giving it to somebody, I know they're gonna have a good experience.
That's
I know
the
that.
confidence.
You know what I'm saying? And that's some shit that I really, really, really fuck with. So
You want to be proud to stand behind whatever it is that you're putting out there. Because there's a lot of people telling you their stuff is the greatest. And then, I done supported your startup with your, but I don't know if I could be a repeat.
Well, I definitely can say with confidence, Bedroom Kandi is the greatest.
Come on
in
now.
this lane.
Yeah, and my thing is, if I actually took our products, ingredients, and dropped it in ChatGPT. I didn't tell them it was Bedroom Kandi. I didn't tell them the name of the products. I put it in there, and I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I also dropped the name of another brand that makes certain products that is a little bit more mainstream and widely popular, and I dropped their ingredient deck against one of their soaps versus 3 of our soaps, and I said, based on the ingredients of soap 1, 2, 3, and 4, which ones would you buy? ChatGPT came back and said, I would get this one for this one for this, and he said that other one you might as well throw it in the trash. And let's just say the other one with the wings.
Oh, no.
Right.
Oh, my goodness.
Right.
Oh wow.
Right.
It literally, and I said, would you be surprised if I told you that those soaps were Bedroom Kandi products? And literally, so I promise you, go to our website, go to ingredients, just copy the ingredients and drop it in there and say, this is a product I want to get for my vaginal health, for my whatever. Is it safe? Is it this? And we ain't got to tell you. AI is backing us.
Yeah, okay.
Not a lot of people can say that. So, okay. And then I just want to ask one other question, and it's to kind of get a sense of what actually got your toes dipped in the entrepreneurial side of things, because there are a lot of people who do these types of businesses, but they don't go hard and go serious and make it what it can be. You really have turned the vehicle into something that you done drove here, there, and that. But when did you realize that entrepreneurship was something you needed in your life? What was the thing that made you click and say, I want to be a boss?
Well, for me, it was actually Kandi being my mentor.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Really?
It was, following her and seeing how she was able to maneuver and manage, different businesses. I was like, oh, I think I want to try that. And so it birthed 4 other businesses.
Tell them about the
outside of
businesses.
Bedroom Kandi.
What we done birthed outside of Bedroom Kandi?
So the balloon business, my photo booth business, my retreats, the Be Dope retreats, Be Different, Original, Peaceful, and Extraordinary is women entrepreneur empowerment retreats. And I started lashes, but I didn't stick with that too long. But yeah.
But you found the ones that stuck. And what I love about them is that they all kiss. Like,
Yes.
it's a full
and that was
service.
the thing. They were kind of like mirroring each other because I do parties. So it was like when I would do a bachelorette party, I say, oh, did you have a photo booth for your reception? Or do you have anybody decorating your, your bachelorette party or
With the
whatever?
balloons
So,
and things
yeah,
like that.
everything started, like blended together. So it was perfect.
I love that. One thing a B can't teach you is not to be scared to ask.
Yes, right. Anisha will ask.
Right.
Okay. Kandi, so you technically, Kandi, you've always been your own boss.
Yeah.
Since young, when you look at it like that, and you starting early, work ethic wise, I gotta imagine that phase in life is not the same as it is today. Is it? Would you say? Or
Well, I think that I've always was a person that, kind of like went hard, and I'm always a do what I say I'm gonna do type of person. So in that way, yes. I mean, obviously, if you starting off as a teenager, you have to learn, what works and what doesn't work along the way. You know what I mean? It's always a trial and error when you didn't necessarily go to school for a particular business. You know what I mean? So nobody gave me a blueprint to how any of this works. It's something that, and I'm still learning from trial and error of seeing what's working, what's not working, putting our heads together, collaborating with people and doing things like that.
that makes sense.
But yeah, I think I was pretty thorough as far as like, when I have a dream for something, I have a vision for something, you can count on me to show up. I'm not a flaky person.
Showing up is the biggest part of the job.
Yeah.
I think people don't because sometimes you're showing up in the times where you really don't always have it
Right.
to show up.
Right.
Right.
And that's usually the people that some people take those circumstances and make them excuses to give up versus other people whose mindset is that's the reason why I can't give up.
Right.
And I feel like that separates a lot of times, the mindset and alone in business because no one's telling you what you got to do. So
And I think having that added pressure of starting to make money as a teenager, it's like, okay, you don't want to go backwards. How am I going to continue to be able to afford this lifestyle that I'm getting used to?
Right.
that makes
And
sense.
so that's when you start coming up with all kind of plans and trying to figure out what can work to
kind
keep
of
it
sustain
going.
it.
Because, I didn't come from, a family that can afford the type of bills that I was
Generating.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It wasn't like, if something went down and I couldn't, pay the house note or something.
Right.
I didn't have a lot of people that I can call to just be like, oh, yeah, I got it. It wasn't that type of situation.
It's funny when you realize that 1 month of your expenses is enough to, that most people can't even help with. They like, they like, I can watch the kids while you go
Yeah,
do
like, a lot of us don't have that. Like, let's be for real. And I think I bought my first house when I was 19. So it's just like, at that point, it's like, nobody's got me but me.
Right. That is on. You know what? I never actually thought about that for you from that lens. That makes a hell of a lot of sense hearing you say that, because now most people can fall back on somebody or something to some degree. Like if you're behind on your rent, you could tell somebody, help me out. But somebody like, girl, your mortgages. My whole month's pay. Okay, at Tahoe, let me just, and I'm gonna come to you because I really want to hear this for you, because you work, but you also went the entrepreneurial path. What made you crazy enough to say, I'm gonna actually try to do both?
I would say some things are soul food. Like some things you do because you have to. They don't do nothing for you. It's just like, that's just the way life is. You gotta do that. And then there are things that make your soul feel good. There's things that just make you feel like life is worth living. And after throwing a large part of my life away to the streets or whatever, I needed to be inspired by my next moves. And I just continuously found it. And I think creating something and breathing life into it and watching it grow, I mean, maybe that's like my, I don't want to say God complex or something, but that's kind of what I do with my businesses. And then putting other people on and showing them the way, and like you watch them do it, and you know what I'm saying? And then being good enough to be able to figure out not only your own shit, but you know what they're going through. When they come to you with an issue, like, no, I know, I've been there before. This is what you got to do. This is what you're doing wrong. And that's just, it make your dick hard. Can I talk like that? It makes my soul's dick hard. Like literally, it just makes me.
You get a hard on for what you
with
do.
people who talk about sex all day for a living. Like,
Right, literally.
So yeah, that's what it does.
We tell you where the lips split. We teach you where the fingers should go, where they should. We tell you what kind of hygiene. You go. You safe over here.
I was about to say I could definitely relate to what he was saying until he went to the dick guy. I was like, I can't
But your
relate.
soul's dick can get hard.
I can't relate to
Your soul's dick can get hard. I mean, if you have an astral projection of your soul, it can have a penis.
Okay.
Or a clitoris.
Or clitoris.
Because the clitoris has more nerve
Yeah,
endings.
my clitoris can get hard.
Yeah.
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 Well, I guess I can go.
I'll say
I
my
done
clit,
derailed
it
the
makes
combo.
it makes my coochie wet.
Okay.
There we go.
Will be our equivalent, right? To dick, is that it, right? We'll figure that out.
I know sometimes I use, I don't know if I said it.
What you about to say?
Anyway, but I like, say for instance, I'm saying pre-marriage, when
Right.
I used to just date, and here's somebody that say something I didn't like, I was like, oh, he just made my pussy dry up.
Right. Drop right on up. I call it Sahara Desert.
No.
And it already takes, for some people, once you see, the thing is, initially I feel like when you get to that space with a feeling about something, it's that, but when you lose it, getting it back is like okay. And what about you? When did you just, because you said you came in hot year one, but was that the first business, or was there other entrepreneurial things?
So to be honest, I never wanted to be an entrepreneur. I was a young mom. Hustle mentality was in my bones and DNA. I always knew how to make a way out of no way. So I was coached by my mentor and just looking for something to do other than work. And she was like, think about something you can do with your eyes closed, that you can do. And talking about sex and educating people is my thing. And I went to a pajama party, and my sponsor, Tony, came. And everybody kept saying, why you don't do this? You know how to talk about sex. You know how to talk about toys. And I came in blazing hot, and I'm still hot. I'm only 3 years in.
Yeah.
But I love it. And to piggyback what Tahoe say, it is my purpose. I mean, because I look at this as I'm saving lives. I'm enhancing the bedroom for couples, because I'm married, been married for 18 plus years. I'm educating women to understand that, listen, it's okay to love yourself, touch yourself, the sensuality about it, all of those things. So yeah, it's a purpose for me. So this is my first entrepreneurship thing, and it's gonna, move on to bigger, better things.
I like that.
It's crazy because you be in this business, and it's people that would be married for years, 10 something plus years, and come and tell you that they have not been having the sex they've been having until they heard your show,
Right.
until they
Until
use your product.
and so-
you know,
yeah.
or say for men that listen to me, they be like, yo, I didn't even think that it'd be cool for me as a man to explore, to use toys. And until I heard you talking about it in a
Right.
real nigga way, you was like, yeah, I get up like this.
Relatability
You know what I'm
matters,
saying?
yeah.
And now nigga be like, yo, you know what? I can follow that pattern. I can fuck with it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, again, back to that God complex thing, like knowing that you've affected somebody's whole life, that they've already been living on one way and turned it up for them. That shit is, man.
It's a little sadistic. You know that, right? Okay.
But
come back to
Kash,
it.
when you think about the order rooms, where when we go to the order rooms, the women tell us so many
They tell
things.
you everything.
They tell us so much.
stories.
And then when they use the products and they come back and say, oh my goodness, I never had an orgasm like this before. So we are saving lives.
No,
out
yeah, I
here.
once did I did a bachelorette party my first year, and I never forget this woman because when I tell you the bachelorette party, she was lit. She was, like, I can't marry. You would never think, anything. We got to the order room. When I tell you she did a whole 180 on me, she sat down and she said, listen, I love him. I said, oh, shit about to get real. Like the way she said that. She told me that her partner was dealing with some erectile dysfunction related issues. He would have an issue where he would get erect, but he wouldn't get to a point of ejaculation. And for her, she was like, I've kind of I need that satisfaction or anything because it makes me feel like, is it me or can I not
Right,
please myself?
right.
How am I supposed to marry someone and not know if this
you
is
can't make them come.
yeah. So I remember getting her first ring, her first cock ring, and saying this will help with adding stimulation to his testicles or something so that, because while he's penetrating you, you can't really do that, but it might help bring up the sensation from him and get him a little closer to there. And then I just said, y'all probably also need to have some conversations because he could mentally be blocking it. Long story short, 2 months later, I get a FaceTime call close to 11 something, almost 12 at night. And I see her name on it. I'm thinking maybe she asked out me. I answer the phone and I see his shoulders. So I'm like, maybe she
What's going on?
asked out me. When I tell you she pans to her shoulder and I happen to notice a substance on it, and she goes, he came all over me. I swear to you.
Wait, hold on. She
What?
FaceTime you to show
After-
you the cum on her shoulder.
She and me, I have been working with
You
them
get
for
too
2
close to your clients.
Well, but you know what's so crazy? And here I'm going, yes. Because I knew for her, they were a couple, they were close to their wedding day. And for 2 months, I had been working with them with, introducing products, introducing different sensations and things. And they finally found the thing that worked. And I knew that feeling was like a relief for her to be like, okay, let's get married. And so when I saw that impact, and at that point I wasn't even a certified sexologist. I was really new into Bedroom Kandi. And I was just like, damn, 2 months of working her through with the right products got us there. And to this day, after you showed me cum on your shoulder.
Right.
Best friends.
But I tell that to somebody else, they were like this, but I'm like, I understood her feeling of like when it happened, the first person that came to mind was like, girl, we've been working on this for a long time. And I got hyped. I was like, he came on you.
touchdown.
Yeah, it was, but I'll say, and they're still happily married. So we have the ability to change literally a person's life by introducing one thing to them. So I definitely agree.
I love my community, but don't call me with come on.
Come on your shoulder.
Like, let's come on. There's a little separation that needs to happen. Come on your shoulder.
I would
it's a
be
lot.
down with somebody calling me.
That's
Like
a
this.
success story.
Yeah.
What? It's a success story.
Yeah,
Like, we
so
like,
happy
yes.
If you had a male, your
Yo,
boy,
homeboy,
bro,
don't call me with no
Right?
come on your shoulder.
No, not him. Well, that is a little okay.
It's shot all the way up here. No.
What if he called you with his beard dripping?
All right, cool.
Or if he got his partner
I'll fuck
to
with it.
squirt.
To squirt for the first time, like, bro, she wet my face up. Look.
Yeah.
That's fire though.
See?
That is
You
fire. Especially when she didn't know she could.
Exactly. And
Or when she did know, but you haven't made her do
Right.
it. And because that could get to you. Like, she say I'm a squirter, but you never made a squirt. And then she,
Oh,
you
that's
kind of
true.
learn it. You learn her body. You
Do y'all
stop,
think everybody
focus on
can
it.
squirt?
Well, technically they can, but there's a lot of factors that impact
mental
people
block
doing it.
sometimes.
Water.
It's hydration.
They need water.
Yeah, what people don't realize
Not
is
drinking a lot of
that
water.
squirting is heavily triggered. Well, anatomy.
Let's go.
We kind of moving into the
Let's
adult
go.
edutainment side now because we giving some info now.
Oh, we weren't gonna have that conversation.
Yeah, we can slide over to that because that's what
okay.
we getting with it. But I think it's important for people to understand what is happening, right? And so our anatomy down there is very complex. I'm not gonna go deep into it. Y'all gonna have to come to a Bedroom Kandi seminar, event, or book a party or something if y'all want the whole shebang. But essentially, long story short, right? Obviously, if you're squirting, it's fluid. If you're dehydrated, sis,
Yeah.
you're not gonna get very far. Another thing is pelvic floor health heavily influences when it comes to squirting.
Right.
If you don't have the ability to tighten that muscle and hold it, you don't get that buildup, right? So a lot of women are slowly like seeping the fluid out, but they're not getting that because that requires a little bit more of like, it's like a water balloon. It gotta fill up and then burst as opposed to you filled it up, but then you opened it and let a little out and then you let a little out. So it's not gushing. You might still be dripping, but not. But you got to understand, y'all, the clitoris has 8,000, right? Nerve endings, but the internal network has 15,000. The clit goes in. It surrounds the vaginal walls like this. So this is the vaginal canal. The clit is going like this. And when she get real wet and real aroused, it starts to swell up. Like two bulbs right there, the vestibular bulbs, they swell up. And that's why when we be like, oh, yeah, my walls. It's because you got them walls real tight, and it's a lot of sensation at that opening part. So now we hitting that, but then you curve up,
Some sexy shit right
right?
there.
You curve up into that magic point, and you stroke it, and you massage it, or you hitting it from a certain angle, and you're doing it consistently. And she's clenching, and she's holding it, and she's holding it, and she's holding it to the point where it's like I can't hold it no longer. And at that point, let go and let God. Let go and let God. Let go and let God. But I will say a lot of guys don't really understand a woman's body.
Oh, that's a fact.
Yeah.
So
That is a fact.
that becomes a major, and then a lot of women don't. So they
About
can't
to
even
say,
tell
they don't
you.
understand their own bodies. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know how long I was just fucking.
Right.
And just fucking. And, you know, I'm like, yo, I'm fucking this shit out. I'm fucking. And I thought that was something.
That was something.
And maybe in the last couple years, I've changed the entire way that I engage with her.
Look at you.
Entire way. Like, it's
So
a
proud of
completely
you.
different
We
body.
love that.
And the response that I
love
get
that.
is fire.
And
bro.
because you're a sadist, you get a kick out of it.
I
don't you?
love it. I make her nut, and then I just sit back and watch her, and I go do it again, and then watch her again, and she.
And you over here getting sick and twisted.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah. And
I do like that feeling
That is
too.
it's so.
Because
it
I
does
definitely
something
like
for your-
teasing them
for
after
your-
they
for your
nut.
ego,
I
for
just think
real.
it just when you thought it was over.
Look at you. Yeah, do it again.
Don't get me started.
Yeah.
Y'all already know. Don't get me
started.
But I do. But I would say, Candy, like a lot of it's sometimes that, and then sometimes it's health related. So a lot of these women don't check. They go for regular checkups, but they don't get hormone panels. They don't know what to ask for to even check to see if there's anything going on, because there are shifts in hormones that will change your wetness. But you got to remember, y'all, your body needs water here,
Yep.
and your body needs water here. You're constantly producing water for certain parts of your body. So if you're not taking care of your health, your vagina is the last place that gets a little bit of that love. So it lends to dryness.
Yeah, drink up, Candy. Drink
Drink
up.
take a little sip. Take a little sip.
Mine's right
No,
there.
it's real, and you don't think that it's that significant, but the body has a way of replenishing itself, but also our bodies teach itself to survive.
Correct.
So if I don't have that much water, I got to prioritize it going to the places in my body that literally need it every day to function a certain way. So keeping the coochies wet. But we got you if you're struggling with dryness.
Right.
Over here, BK. We got y'all. So kind of going all the way into it, I wanted to talk about stuff from more of a sensory side, right? Like I really love when people don't just stick things. I want to feel a lot of things, different times, whatever. So we have the main 5 senses: the sight, the sound, the touch, the taste, the smell. But I call the 6th and the 7th sense, 2 of them that are very overlooked, which is the vestibular and proprioceptive systems in your body. We're gonna put a full a description of it on the screen while you're watching this. But for the simplest, when you say he snatched your soul, he made you feel like you stepped out your body, or she made you feel like you stepped out your body. Because I play in both ponds. I tap in. I'm part-time gay. I clock in, I do gay stuff, and then I clock out. And if I like you, I'll stay. I'll do overtime if I like you. And then, and if you do real good, or whatever the case is, I'll stay with the company for a little time.
Oh my God.
Extend my contract.
Because my dominant side surfaces with women.
Wait, what?
My dominant side surfaces with women. I get a kick out of making them their bodies do all these different things, and because I know the body, like quite literally, I'm a tinker with shit you ain't never had tinker with. So I gotta be careful because sometimes that could bring problems that I don't want to keep.
Create a monster.
Yeah, I don't even
create a
listen.
monster.
And we don't even.
Should be right up
With this
outside
table
your
right
door.
here.
You talking about
Should be
the
outside
addiction.
your window.
With this
and
table
you live
right
on the
here,
36th floor.
I could stay fully clothed and make you come 10 times. Anyway,
What?
Oh, hold on. What?
Why are you talking like that? I ain't even heard nothing like that. What you mean?
I could stay fully clothed and make you come. I don't have to. I can make you. I'm just being
What she
honest.
said,
What's she
Tahoe.
doing?
Try it, test it, improve.
Yes.
Okay, tell
Okay.
people. Give me an example.
Come on.
Because
We gotta know.
Tell us what you're doing.
can't just
We
flirt with
want to
that.
know. Inquiring minds want to know.
Number one, I think the biggest mistake that people miss is trying to go straight for the kill.
Yeah.
So
Right.
first thing, if we talking sensory, right? Let's just imagine you're not next to a person, you're across the room. My voice becomes a weapon, a tool, or whatever, right? I'll put that mask right there, right over your eyes, and put you in a corner. And I'll slowly get close to you saying certain things. I'm gonna get you intimidated, telling you everything I'm about to do to you.
It is.
And the closer I get to you, the more nervous you're gonna get about what's about to happen. What the fuck you about to do to me? And I'm okay,
mask
you
right
say,
there?
Yes.
Yeah, that mask right there. Dark desire, that one right there. Dark desire's eye mask. Grab one, y'all. But seriously, because when you deprive the sense of sight, you build anticipation.
Yes.
Right.
So now I can't see where you are, but I hear you getting closer to me, and I know you about to touch me. So I'm gonna start you there. I'm gonna work through all of it. The sound. A lot of us. We love that sound right there, but you know what I'm saying? It's real. It's something about it. So I'm smacking ass. I'm doing all of that kind of stuff or whatever. You don't know where I'm about to touch you, but when you get it, it's a shock. It's a jolt. It's gonna build up that excitement because you can use excitement in a good way, the nervousness, and turn it into a positive. And then it could be soft touches. It could be stuff like that. It could be what you got there, girl, on that table. Some feathers.
Yeah.
Some soft. It don't have to be rough. It don't have to. Coming past your spots, telling you better not move, or I'm gonna punish you. I call it punishment. But I play with that energy a lot, right? Taste. We have a lot of products that lead to taste, like dripping delicious encounters on your tongue, and telling you that's the same tongue I'm gonna shove between my legs later. I'm gonna antagonize you enough to the point that by time you're being touched,
You get turned on. Tahoe.
by time like look.
I ain't gonna
And
make
it
it.
works well
over there.
with men it's even easier, if I'm being honest, because they're not used to being touched in very many places other than, you know what I'm saying, their organ. So they like, oh shit, I didn't even know that there was a feeling there. So I just feel like people miss that. But you set the scene, you be intentional. I want the right smell in the air, whether it's pheromones, whatever the case is. I want your pheromones, my pheromones getting messy together and figuring out what we smell like when we both come. Like, I'm that way with it. And so by the time I touch you, whether I'm starting at your nipples, I'm working down, now I know your vagina in and out too. So I'm not even going to penetrate you before I can stimulate your G-spot without even going in from the outside.
Teach
I
the
can use
people.
any of these
Like
vibrators.
pedal pleaser.
Pedal pleaser is perfect for it because right above the pubic area is actually like the external location of the G-spot. Because if you think about it, you go in and then up. So from the outside, I can stimulate there and get your G-spot going. There's a lot of things you could do, and I ain't gonna take no clothes off. I'm just saying, I ain't gonna take no clothes off. Then we gonna use them internal things, and then I'm gonna be choking you, and I'm smacking your face. I'm gonna take off that mask and tell you,
She
look
said
at me.
give one example.
I'm just telling you. Y'all want the experience?
you
I'm
went
trying to give
on
the
a-
free game. Y'all trying to have a
Bro.
good night or what?
Hey.
Right? But seriously, we need to think
I'm
about
wet.
it.
Hold up, you stole that from me, Tahoe.
You You about to say you wet? This
like,
is see, look, and I ain't touch you. But seriously, I think people just
Well, you gave the visual, and
Yeah.
I think that's part of it. People have to use their imagination, and as you're saying those things, I can
Yeah.
visualize those situations.
yeah, and we need to. I feel like like fantasy is all in imagination. Like people have these deep desires, but they don't have anybody that they can explore them with. And everybody, like you said, they just fucking anything. They fucking, and they're not actually like taking time to understand your body. And as you
your body.
respond, I'm getting to know you. I'm getting to know, oh, okay, that made her jump, or that made him jump, or oh, that seemed like it tickled. You know, tickle spots are great to touch while you're touching other anatomy. Because you distract the tickle feeling and it becomes like a surge of sensation. So you really have to take time. Bedroom Kandi is going to educate. Bedroom Kandi is going to educate. I came into this Bedroom Kandi 2018. All the shit that I learned was by way of being a part of this community. Getting my clinical certification is because the doctor was a part of Bedroom Kandi. So it led me down this path. And then once I started finding out some things, I'm like, oh, we got to try. We got
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you get them wrapped around your finger. They're going to be there every step of the way with you, whether they napping upstairs or they, you know, they right by your side. But so I want to ask y'all, because when it comes to the senses, first of all, just a random question. Out of, oh, I'm sorry. Forgive me, y'all. I said vestibular was the one that makes you feel soul snatching. Just so y'all know, the two of them, one is force, right? Like if you like being pushed down or maneuvered, that's a system in your body that stimulates balance. That's, you know, and then the other one is more so about time and space, where you feel in time and space. So when you feel elevated, when you feel relaxed, when you feel all those things. So those two sensory systems get skipped a lot. So you trying to get those two stimulated, you got to get a BK swing. Just don't even touch the ground, just fly.
Right.
So I didn't want to leave y'all without that context, but I want to ask y'all, when you think about your sensory, what sense is the one that is like, if you don't, I'm gonna exclude touch because I know that's an obvious one, but it's like you can't really get me wet or hard if you don't tap into this one. Like if you had to pick a sense that gets you going, is it how they smell? Is it how they taste when you lick? Is it the sounds,
Mine's
how they
sound.
moan, how they whatever? Is it the sight, how they look? Putting on lingerie or not, or good oil skin? Like which one is the one when that's the one that's gonna be like, oh, okay, I'm interested.
Sound.
For me,
Sound?
it's the smell and the sight. Because that when I see that toe curl, I'll be like, oh, I did it.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
I did it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's a good one. What about you, Candy?
I would definitely say sounds do a lot for me. If people know how to talk the right talk,
Right.
Oh,
you
talk
know.
you through it too.
yeah, just if they just know
they say
the
the right
right
words.
not saying stupid shit,
Right.
say the right thing.
So happy you said that.
You know, it's like okay,
Okay, all right, I'm interested.
yeah.
It's
You
like,
said sound.
Definitely.
When you say
Dope,
sound,
dope.
are you talking about how they talk or how they sound?
I think how they sound, but I mean, Candy's not wrong. Like just the sound of somebody's voice sometimes can be a turn on. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
And the way they breathe.
yeah,
Right.
all of that, and then I think men are visual and audio.
Right.
I think that does something for us, and the return that you get from pleasuring somebody by them being audible about
Right.
their pleasure, that's a super
right.
That's why
Super
y'all men
turn on.
gotta let a little moan out. Like
Right.
give us some confirmation.
super turn on
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah.
You be over down there. He's over there like this. Give me a like a something. Just go. Even if they go like a something, you just down there working. You don't even know what you're doing. Is pressing no
But y'all
button.
making them noises on purpose?
Sometimes
I
do.
Yeah.
Oh, I talk shit on purpose, but my noises are always naturally how I feel. But like if he does a certain thing to me, I know sometimes he'll be doing something. I'm be like, I can't wait to get my turn. Like I just be, you know what I'm saying?
Get back.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes, we do that.
Hell yeah, we keep it score. We keep it orgasm scores. That's a good kind of battle to have. Y'all want to argue about something? Argue about who making each other come more.
Right.
But yeah, I think that gets me, like, that talking and that provoking me and you saying things or calling me a good girl, or I did such a good job, or you're nasty, filthy. That type of stuff I like. It depends on the mood I'm in. Because I could also, like, when you just look down at me and you're like, you know you sexy, right? Or you beautiful or whatever. Yeah.
I've been having quiet sex for a while now.
Oh, my.
Quiet sex. Ugh.
Kids in the bedroom or something?
We got kids right next door.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be the
Right.
okay.
But you know what? That
I
could be
get what you're
exciting.
saying about that.
Connected,
Yeah.
right?
That's a difference.
So we
That makes it
really
tough.
like,
Yeah.
and I'm
Covering mouth, yeah.
Holding
and she
that
fighting
mouth.
through it like,
But that could be a turn
Right.
on
But that could be a turn on too.
so
Yeah,
it's
that's
cool.
different.
But
Because
child, we
sometimes,
went to a party the other day. We went that party that
That
we
kind
did
of
the other
oh
day.
yes, oh yeah.
And I did not know how much I missed being free and loud and talking
Tahoe
that
throws
shit.
those kind of
Yeah.
parties.
Oh, I was talking that shit, child. We had
Not our
a
kind of party.
crowd watching me because it's been months since
Since
we've
you've been able to
actually
be
been able
vocal.
to, right? Like I planned to take her to hotels and then something would happen and we couldn't do it or whatever. Things happen. But
And you got a whole audience.
I happen to be at
we had
that
an
party
audience,
as
and
well.
Wow.
And I
Showing
you know
out.
what's so
I'm
crazy?
showing out. I'm showing
And it's
out.
funny
time.
because
It's my
they
time.
said to me, somebody came in here, they said, we just left over there in Tahoe. Is this when they came to the other side, because I was there. We in a hot tub. They left the hot tub. Next thing you know, I'm over here underwater sucking dick. It was so
Hey,
much.
question.
Underwater.
Where do you host a party with that
Hey.
many people?
Listen, I the
It's
connections
like a
and
Like,
all
what
the
type
spots.
of-
It's like a brownstone kind of building, and each room is decorated with different
It's
things.
enough space for you
It's
said
made
how
for
many-
it.
not a lot.
It's
Oh, we don't
made
have a lot of
for it.
people.
Yeah,
We
it's not a
limit
lot of people.
limited, and you have to be
No, I'm
vetted.
talking about what he said
Yeah,
earlier. He said he had like
made for
100 and
that.
something.
This place.
This space
it's
was designed
it's
specifically
if you
for
know,
these-
you know type place. It's designed for this. That's
You'll
exactly
walk right by it and never know what it was. Wow. And New
Those are
York
those
got a
nice
lot of
discreet
those.
places.
Yeah, New York got a lot of those underground spots. And when you walk in, it's a beautiful spot. It's an
beautiful.
oasis.
It's
It's beautiful.
Very
so,
Bordeaux.
yeah.
Very like, it has the BDSM things all over.
Big,
but
beautiful showers and, the bar, a fire pit outside, a
like 7
backyard and
showers?
stuff. It was
7 showers or
7
something like that?
showers in there. So and then there's different rooms, so you can be private. You don't have to be exposed. Some people like to take in other people's stuff, and then they go off and do their own thing.
So you rented the space out.
Yes, yes, yeah.
It was a good time. I got a new title today. They called me, now I'm a mermaid, y'all.
What?
I was down there for like a minute and a
about to
half
ask
with no
how long
air.
was you
Oh, because you was doing it underwater?
He up there just, I was. Because I told him to
And
kind of
her
bring his
booty in
body.
the air.
Yeah, my ass
While
was in the
she's
air.
doing it.
People
The
were getting a
booty is
view.
right
Anybody
above
who
the
was a
water,
voyeur
just-
who liked to watch,
I would have
definitely got their fill.
They got off.
Because
I'm sure
I
they
think
got
you
off.
know what it was for me too. I was so stressed leading up to that week. Actually, y'all, it was the night after we finished the virtual convention.
Okay.
I worked hard.
And she came and hosted right after that.
Right, so I left convention at 6 or 6 something, and at 9 something I had to go there. I'm doing.
And went to work.
We went to work,
And then went to work. And then released.
and I got some good heat on my shoulders from the jets and all that stuff. And he was massaging me, and
Am I the only one that's like,
what?
in my mind, I got all this stuff playing out of my head, like, what?
Yes.
Like,
It was
wanna
it was
see.
very, but we don't just let any people into these spaces. We check
Oh, no,
a lot
I
of
did
stuff,
not-
sex offender
I did
registries,
not-
all that stuff. Yeah.
Women and men alike. More men so than women, because like
What do you
there's
do,
whole
a
vetting
background
form,
check?
Vetting form back. I do social media checks, stuff like that.
All
but I don't
kinds
really
of-
want to let I don't want to say everything that I do because I want them to have to submit the things they submit and not know exactly
How
what.
you're checking them.
got it,
Because then you
it.
could doctor it or whatever, or you
definitely
make
wanna
it
be
palatable,
Make it look right.
No, I want you to not know. Just fill this out. Don't worry about it. And then I'm going to watch, right? But then you got this one dude per se that he's like, yeah, I just want to have 2 bitches suck my dick. Nah, you can't.
Gotta go. You out of here.
That's not even safe for women. The way you think already,
right.
that's just not going. That's not how we
because
do it in this
everybody's very
community.
respectful. Everybody's hygienic. There's there's a lot of emphasis on that. There's cleaning things everywhere. There's so it's kind of like people think that it's like a free all, but really we're a community. Like we talk to each other. We and chat to each other. We you know what I'm saying. So it's like you see each other. It's like hey, not like a. And even when you have new people, you want people to feel comfortable. So it's important that you keep folks who, let's for lack of a better term, screw up the vibe outside,
vibe.
and we, you know, we don't do the cameras and record.
No cameras
This,
allowed.
this is not that kind of. We got shit to
there's
protect.
a-
People
there's
got
a
real
one-
jobs.
There's a one violation policy. Anything, you out.
Yeah.
Anything.
And I'll be right there.
Anything. Like whether it's verbal, whether it's coercion, like if you say the wrong thing, like watch your step with people. If you're trying to coerce somebody,
And somebody
if you
comes over and says this
touching
person
of any
is
kind that is not
consented,
right,
or
and
whatever.
not only that, but like they want you to do it. Consent is one thing, but like what's it called?
Like enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic consent, not like okay maybe, and then you go in for the kill. No,
It got to be a strong.
So
yes.
yeah, we want people, especially for general regular life, whether it be your engineer or your scientist, somebody works at Macy's or whatever, that's not super lifestyle, to come and be like, yo, it's kind of cool here.
Because you don't have to do
vibes.
anything. I think that's the biggest thing people think. Some people literally come and just want to be around like-minded people. They sit by the
Or
fire
just want
pack.
to watch.
Or want to watch, yeah. And they sit back at the fire pack with their drink.
I would want to see.
See what else going on.
So look,
Can we go bedroom candy one? Can we just, as bedroom
look.
consultants, can we?
they asked me to build a one-way mirror or two-way mirror,
Oh.
so that you put it in front of one of the rooms,
So that people could be on the other
Just
side of the mirror
watch.
watching,
And you
but
can
you
watch.
don't have
And
to
you
see
can't
them.
see
Like the
them.
interrogation room
Wow.
mirror.
like while you're in the room, all you see is yourself, but on the other through, they can see through. So they're like, yo, I want to have that.
See,
kind
the
of experience.
exhibitionist in me is like,
It's
okay.
kind of fire.
Yeah.
Because I like to be seen and not touched sometimes. I don't let everybody touch me in that way. You got to be specific. You got to be, But to me, the thrill of knowing that somebody wants to and can't is something that will get me going. So I think everybody has their. Would you say, Anisha, you don't yuck on someone's yuck on someone's yum? Yeah. So
You said what?
We don't, at my parties, I always say you don't yuck on anybody else's yum.
Yeah.
Right.
Meaning
Yeah.
that if Kash is talking about anal, then you over there like, no, that's an outer, not an inner. I'm like, no, we don't do that at my
Yes.
parties. We don't yuck. This is a safe space.
Yeah,
So we don't
and
yuck
it's
on
good
anybody
that
else's
you
yum.
enforce that.
Yeah.
Because people do need to feel like if we telling you that this is the place you could come,
Right.
to
Right,
whatever,
right.
and you got to be like, I don't know if I want to say anything. I agree with that. LaDonya, what's the sense? You ain't off the hook. What's the sense for you, real quick?
So I'm dominant. So I like sight, but I'm also with the sound because I have a very seductive voice. I always wanted to be like this.
do.
I do.
Yes, you do. I do.
I do. Confirmation.
Yes, you do.
I've always wanted to be like this phone sex person when I was young. Not anymore, right? Because I'm married and everything. But
That was a go.
the voice, I can be very sensuous, and I know I can draw somebody in by just looking at them and then talking to them. And so the sight thing, I like to wrap my hands around my husband's dick and look at
Look
him
at it.
and then talk
do you
to him.
squeeze the base and see the
I
veins?
do.
Okay.
I do. You taught me some new tricks too. Listen,
I don't gatekeep.
That's
a new
Hold on,
trick.
what was the thumb?
Because
thing?
it's the-
I wanted
it's
to
the-
see
it's
what
the,
thumb. What we doing with the thumb?
Let her tell it.
What is the? Hold on, the anatomy, the frenulum.
The frenulum.
So I wish I had a dick in my hand. So you
Yo.
take it, and then as you give in, you
Oh, yeah,
use
yeah.
that thumb to come up as you
Go
do
right
it.
past
So,
that point.
Yeah,
You
you
did it
just
every
play
time.
around. And because you do that, because you want to make sure you keep in that rhythm when you want them to come faster. So
Sometimes I grip the base.
yeah,
And then I lick the frenulum, and then I just blow air on it like
I
this.
said, please stop.
And it just be jumping. It be doing like exercises and dick
Torture over here.
It's stressful.
But when you hold the base, stressful. That's how you trap the blood on the other end, so they get their most hard. Like you can see the veins. It's like, please put me in something.
Right.
And I just like to play with it sometimes before you even do anything with it. So I literally would do that. I mean, I'm crazy, y'all. Everybody don't gotta, but I air dry balls sometimes. Like I have,
okay, please stop.
I have literally wiped his balls and
But do you like to suck it more after they come? Like,
Yeah.
I get a thrill out of that. Like, once my husband comes,
sometimes I spit
wanna
the cum
suck
back
it
on
even
and
more,
lick it back up.
To get the thrill of seeing them moving and
I'm gonna
squinching
cry.
and everything.
Y'all sucking a lot of dick around me.
I don't want the cum out of you. I want the soul out of your dick.
I want the soul.
You said, look, what
Y'all
you
just gonna
said?
sit there and
You said your soul has a dick, but I also think your dick has a soul.
It does. And y'all yanking it out his body.
No, we're
One word at a
sucking it. We're not
time.
yanking it.
He'll
we're
come
sucking
back.
it.
He'll be all right.
We're not yanking it.
Somebody
We're
listen to
sucking
y'all.
it.
He'll come back. He'll come back. Don't worry, he won't die.
I'm fine.
You know, it actually will help improve his vitality.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I want to do one quick thing before we go to Money Making Monday and kind of wrap this conversation because we got experts here and I got some products out. I kind of started playing this new game called This or That because I realized like we tell people about products, but I'd rather let them choose by just sampling it. And then really the big thing is they have a hard time choosing because they both are good, but if you had to. So I'm just going to This or That, and I'm going to do a different product with each person to kind of see which one ends up being a winning one for them, right? So in Tahoe, I'm going to bring you in on this because there's one product that it would be something that a woman uses, but it would be something that would attract a man, okay? So
Yeah, that'd be
I'm gonna drop that again. That's gonna look like a crazy cut. So these products are gonna be something that a woman would use, but you would be the one that would inhale it, would smell it. I know you said that you into the sounds and stuff, but let me see what you do about smell.
All right.
So we got 2 pheromone perfumes. They both called Seduce Me, of our collection Seduce Me, but this one's called Main Attraction, and this one is called Center Stage. Right now, they're pheromone enhanced, y'all. So this is the one that's gonna go in there and make you smell like only you. But they have bass notes. So, Lady D, can I get you to back me up real quick and open up that Center Stage on your end and just put it on you, and then I'm gonna put this one on me, and then Tahoe, I'm gonna come to you in a second and just ask you after, give a few seconds to get on us, which one takes the cake for smell for you. All right. So while we tee this up, because whenever you apply pheromones, y'all want to let it soak in for a second. I'm not gonna take it all the way out. I'm just gonna do a little spritz. I love that these are like pocketbook size, like your clutch kind of size. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna let my pressure point do what it do, and while we do that, I'm coming to Kandi, and I was thinking about which one to actually tease at you with because. One of your favorites is already on the table in that corner over there. So I was like, that's not going to be fair. But I did say to myself, she is the dungeon queen.
Okay.
So if I had to battle out on the kink side, right? So we got the paddle.
Yeah.
And we have the eye mask. Right? Now you know that's double-sided. You're going to get the spank. You're going to get the softer paddle if you flip it. And then you have the velvet. So which one, if you had to choose between masking and depriving the sense of sight or getting spanked and enhancing the sense of touch, which one would you go with?
I'm going to go with sight because I can spank you with my hand if I had to.
Oh. So you can still 2 for 1 special.
I like 2 for 1.
I like how you thinking.
And then I just kind of think it's something about when a person can't see what's coming. You know? Even if you don't have to smack them, if they tied up and they can't see nothing, that's like...
It's a big thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's an anticipation.
So,
especially like when you have them, when you're feeding them something, they're blindfolded. Yes. It's like they don't know what's coming next, what you about to put in their mouth next.
Yep.
It's always...
It could be food or it could be you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. Okay. That's actually really smart because you wouldn't be able to get that effect if you chose the other one.
Yeah.
So, like how you think. You got this episode is called You Gotta Think Big, Bitch. So that's an example. And that's because of Kandi. I'm gonna say that because she said in her convention speech.
That's right.
And
everybody saw that.
From when the guy did it, but that was thinking big. I was thinking big. Okay, Anisha, I know you are a lover of our Butter Me Up.
Yes.
But I want to actually ask you to tap into something else. So we have our Nourish. The Kandi, this is one of your faves. The the butters. We're gonna open this up. This is brand new, y'all. We on, So we know that Nourish has shea butter and all those things in it too. So it can get the softness going. But I just want you to rub the Nourish on one side, and then we have the moisturizing body oil. They're the same fragrance, but 2 different consistencies. And if you had to choose between 2, which is going to be your favorite.
Okay.
And Tahoe, even though this is a female body, I want you to touch it. Just feel it. It feels good. You can use it. It's not a strong feminine scent or anything like that, too. That Nourish is no joke, though.
This is body lotion?
Okay,
try
and then,
that
oh,
one?
sorry, I
whip-
didn't pass that to
the
you.
whip
Forgive
body
me. Let me switch with you. The moisturizing body. You ever felt this one, like, Burruss Kandi? I'm going to put a tiny drop because this is one of those ones that.
Y'all got so many good products.
We do.
So I struggle with these two because
Yeah, I see why.
it's a hard one because I like to use the moisturizing body oil before I'm about to get in water, like I'm gonna go to a pool or stuff, because it seems to like help my skin not get dried out too bad. But both of these products have a catch in that they technically get softer the more you rub them.
Yeah.
So if y'all had to choose, or you had to choose, Anisha, would you go with the body butter or the oil?
I would go with the butter.
The butter?
Yeah, I like
Okay.
the whip.
I see you kept rubbing it.
Yeah.
What made you feel?
Actually, it actually feels like it's penetrating into my skin more. And the oil is kind of sitting on top, which
Okay.
I'm not going to say it's not going to penetrate into it because I do use the oil right after showers when I'm in a
But
brush.
actually, what you just said is the main thing, that the best time to use the oil is either in the shower or after, because your pores are open.
Right.
So a lot of people use oils when their pores are closed, and it sits right on top. So you're not wrong. Okay. All right.
I kind of like the oil though. I love the butter. I love the butter.
But the oil.
But I do like when a woman's glisten, her skin is
Oh,
glistening.
so the look,
The sight.
And
The sight.
See?
like, oh, it's just, you know what I mean? Like the
Yeah.
butter probably is better for feeling. Like it feels good when I put it on my
But
skin.
when you
it
look
felt
and
good.
you're a man,
But as a man, I love that
Glistening.
oil.
Y'all
that
heard it
oil
here
look.
first.
Yeah. And as soon as I put it on, it gave me that shimmer. Like
Right away.
I used some. I don't know if I was supposed to.
no, you. I'm here. It's here for that. It's here for that.
But yeah, that oil hit.
Okay. And then so now, really quick, while you talking, this is the one that I'm wearing.
I'm here for it.
You
Those
got
pheromones.
to clear your
Well.
palate. Clear your palate. Yeah.
Why you lift your arm like that? Stop being sexy all the time.
Okay.
She did it all slow like that. She.
Nah, I liked hers. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So that's the center stage. Center stage.
That was
you won
center
that.
stage?
Center stage.
All
Center
right.
stage.
Nah,
So
that
that
was
means
good.
you know
I have
who you.
sweet
No,
pheromones,
because
that's
we're gonna
why.
put them on the spot because my girl is
Yes, I gotta
upstairs.
do what it is.
And so that means this is the one you got to get for
Yes.
Yeah.
your lady.
Yep.
So she can be the center stage.
But Kash, bring me your arm. If you mix it, it's amazing. Yeah.
Now, what am I doing? I gotta.
Hold on,
y'all
let's do
trying to
this.
make it like an orgy.
Yeah. Now smell it.
Y'all so nasty.
Got a whole
Don't it smell
pheromone
different?
orgy.
It smells different when you mix it.
It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. It's like you walk in the Cold Stone.
yeah. Yeah.
I just got a lot of sense just now.
And it's only
real
one
sweet.
spray, so you know.
Yeah.
I think I like to spray my sheets
Yes.
with it. So when we roll around in it
That sounds fire.
afterwards and you fall asleep, it's very like, I don't know, it's sensory. Like I relax or whatever case is. I smell the pillow. It's like like that kind of feel. So yeah. Okay. Now, Lady D, I wanted to shake it up for you because I know both of these products are products you love. So let's make it hard. This one is the battle of the vaginal care. So you know we got hot cakes.
Oh, you are really.
We got hot cakes, which is gonna the intimate elixir that's gonna make it smell like a cake. It's an oil base, though, coconut oil base, right? And y'all, I want to show y'all real quick. If you get it and it's kind of stuck like that, that's because you know coconut oil actually gets hard. So that's how you know that ain't no BS. That's real coconut oil in there, and you just put a little bit. It's gonna rub off easily. Once you put it on, and you give it a little touch, it's gonna smooth out just like that. But Revitalize Me. This is my go-to for my coochie care on like shaving, waxing, anything. If you're doing laser, all that stuff, or you know, and it's softer. So if you had to choose between, and I'm gonna show y'all Revitalize Me. Let's be fair. I'll go to this side of my hand. It's a little drier, and I'll give it that. So that's the moisture that you would be putting on your vaginal area. Candy, feel that real quick. And that's smooth. So,
Vulva bomb.
yeah, this is going to have your coochie feeling real
So
soft.
let me touch my favorite.
Touch your favorite.
So the reason why I would select the Revitalize Me, because as you said, it's a vulva bomb. The skin is the largest organ, right? So if we are moisturizing the outside of the vulva, the inside will be moisturized as well. So I would rather have a wet coochie than a coochie that smell like hotcakes, because I can always get sugar daddy. Because you didn't say I can use the other.
Oh, see, y'all y'all think it's too big. Y'all thinking too big.
I mean, I'm a product of my product. So you said hotcakes only. So this right here is a game changer. Like I said, you have to. You just was talking about your skin, right? But
Feel how soft it is.
yeah, I mean, the vulva needs to be soft. The vulva needs to be moisturized.
Not to be crazy, but feel the other hand that I didn't put it on.
Right, no, of course.
See
It's
the
gliding
difference?
over here.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
gliding.
Mm-hmm.
Now imagine your face on a vagina. That's
Right,
gliding.
it's essential. You know, we wax.
I'm trying to help y'all out.
I'm
This is
not
why
even-
y'all got to take care of
Y'all
her.
didn't see what she just tried to imagine. All right.
Yeah, I mean, we wax, we shave, we do all things to the vulva. We need to keep it moisturized, and then we get the benefit of it being wet when you enter
Right.
it. So this is right here.
That's your baby.
Yes.
Okay. And now for everybody, if you had to choose where you would want your taste, I have 2 taste products. One is our Delicious Encounter Tangerine Peach Lubricant versus our lip butters that are edible, because you put the lip butters on, they moisturize your lips, but when you kiss, it's tasty.
Yes.
If you had to choose between which taste product you would go with there, which one would you go with?
I'm going with the Delicious Encounters because I can suck dick.
Yeah.
I could put it on me for me. It's multiple purpose. With the lip balm, it's only going on my lips, but with that,
but that one is going on your other
yeah,
lips.
it's multiple purposes.
Right,
So,
exactly.
Yeah, and so I'm going with Delicious Encounters, especially
Okay.
wrapping it around inside the mouth, putting it on my vulva, all things. You know, I could get about 3 or 4 uses out of that.
All right. Would you
Yeah, I agree with her.
Okay. You going Delicious Encounters
No,
or?
I'm gonna go with the lip balm because I like to kiss. I'm a kisser, so I want my lips nice and moist.
What?
And then when I put it
Say
on
that.
the penis,
It'd be nice and
Say
soft.
that.
yes,
There's
yeah.
nothing like some soft.
Only
stuff.
Bedroom
Soft
Kandi consultants
lips.
could take a
Yes.
soft product like a lip balm
Yeah.
and turn it into a naughty product.
Right,
That you
right.
did. Okay, Candy, I know how you are about your lips, both. So if you had to choose, which one would you go
Well,
with?
I'm going to just say that I love the Delicious Encounters. Like, I even like when we had the little packet, the little box with the little
yeah.
packets.
Samples.
Yes,
Yes.
sample.
So when you go somewhere, you
can just
out of
stick it in
town,
your-
you can just put a little packet.
Yeah.
I tell people they do not know the importance of that. I feel like the same way a man can walk around with condoms in his
Yes.
pocket, you can walk around with the little packets of lube
Yeah,
that
that's
we
right.
That's a
have.
good point.
That's right.
That's a good
Like,
point.
we-
'Cause this, yep.
We have the lube not just in the bottles, but in the what we call a lube cube, where it's like a variety pack of lubes, but that's like in a package like a condom
It's like,
package.
it's actually about the size of a condom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then when you open it up, you just got enough
Just enough.
lube
Enough
for
lube
that
for
use.
that use.
And I'm telling you, ladies, stop talking that. Oh, I ain't never need no lube. Anybody that need lube is something
Yeah,
wrong with
boo.
it. Yo,
Baby.
your pussy ton up,
Right.
man. It does what it does when you turned on for sure.
Right.
But don't when you put lube on there.
Ooh, it's better.
It's a whole different vibe. Like
Right.
respectfully, I love box without it. I love pussy without it. I love it. But when you put that on there, it's a whole different vibe.
It's a whole nother
Just
feeling.
give it a try.
Yes.
And
Especially if
their
he's
lube
super
is
large.
set-
Oh,
Baby.
for sure.
or they
for
go
sure.
super long. Or you
Yeah.
go for a long
Right,
time.
Yeah, for
You know what I'm saying? Your body is
And your body
doing a
is
whole
trying to,
lot,
and
bro.
I
So a
also
little
find that
assistance.
if the position is not your favorite position, your body
Right.
has a way of saying, you know, this ain't our favorite. So sometimes, like if you in your favorite position, she real excited, and then the other one, she's like, okay, I'll do enough. So that's a good point.
But I'm talking about to my feeling. This one thing.
Oh, it changes how it feels to you.
Yes, it's like a juice box.
Yeah,
like
it
it's
is.
a whole different thing, especially when that,
right.
bro. When
I
it's,
love it.
I'm trying to tell y'all something. Like it's one thing for y'all. Obviously, you need it. You know, the fan be on, all types of shit. You start thinking about what time somebody come home from school, and all of a
Right.
sudden your pussy just react to that thought. Obviously, that happens to y'all. But as a man, when y'all use lube, it's a whole different feeling. Wet pussy's a great period. It is. But lubed pussy just has a little bit of extra touch on it.
It's
a little
different.
extra
Keeping
kick
back.
on it.
Yeah.
Women need to hear that more because they fear that if they use lube, when men are going to feel like
Exactly.
But
Until
they
he
need to
slide
hear
in
that.
it and he
that.
realized.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I know that hands down. My man was that way. He never really was about it. Now every time we go, he be cherry vanilla is his flavor, but he swear by it. Yeah, look. Every time I say something, he up there. That's your thing, babe. He'd be like cherry vanilla, right?
Yeah.
So it's big time. Okay, so I just want to ask one final question, and then we'll close. But if you had to recommend a product to a customer or somebody who wants to kind of do a little bit more than just regular sex, and they want to play with their senses, right? Which product would you recommend to start with to stimulate one of their senses?
So I brought the products here. It's the Dark Desires Tickler with the mask.
Okay.
Because you can introduce.
Let me show them the tickler.
Yes.
Let me see the real quick.
Got it.
Thank you, Tahoe. It's soft. It looks. I don't know, like these. I love feathery looking things. It feels soft and feminine.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's just the touch.
Just touch it.
Yeah, but you have to use the sight deprivation. So my recommendations, they're double, a double-edged
So
sword.
to take away their sight and
Yes.
then pass the feather.
Yes.
And this is very mild entry. Like I feel like if you bring this into bed and your person,
Nobody's gonna have a problem with it.
Yeah. I think this is so. That's a good recommendation.
Why do you need to use both?
Because one, it's like right hand, left hand. So if I take away your sight, I need to entice you with that tickler. So if I put it on you, I'm gonna use my voice and that tickler to kind of.
Yeah.
Plus, you're not gonna know where she's coming with it because you can't see. So,
Right.
so it's always gonna have a little bit of.
Yeah.
Building up the anticipation.
Yeah.
Anisha, what would you recommend?
I would recommend Pedal Pleaser and the candle.
Yeah, the candle.
Yeah.
Hot
We
wax.
ain't talking
Hot
about
wax.
the candles.
Hot
Yeah,
wax,
we didn't even
baby.
talk about that because I was also thinking about going back to the body oil for a nice massage as well.
Yep.
But the candle is a better
candles.
choice.
Yes.
Yes.
Because it gets warm.
It's warm and it gives you that warm oil to go
I
in
like
your
the
body.
hot stone feeling of it. Like when it
Oh,
touches
yeah.
you, that warm sensation. I don't know. It just immediately makes you go like relax and just you. We all need our back rubbed apparently too, because I feel like we all
It's gonna be a line in that cruise.
It's gonna be a line.
A round of massages on a cruise.
on the massages.
Okay.
Yes. But that's a very good recommendation. And then Pet Pleaser is a good beginner. This one, can you grab that one right there real quick, Anisha, so they can see it real quick? Pedal Pleaser, y'all, we've talked about it before, but Pedal Pleaser right here, it's a finger vibe also. If you got nails, I always tell people to kind of go to the side like that. But Pedal Pleaser is super soft, like the
Yes.
pedals on the inside. This right here,
It's powerful.
it's powerful, but it's delicate.
Yes.
So this is a good beginner one. Okay. So y'all got y'all recommendations. Okay. Y'all got a lot of information. Y'all got homework to do. Okay. Really quick, BKBCs, can y'all let them know this is the Money Making Monday closeout? I just want you to tell them one thing, right? One reason that a person might consider joining Bedroom Kandi, because this is our invitation for you to come and get money, having a good time doing stuff like this, like we did. So what is one thing that you would say to someone that might make them think, oh, I might need to get with that?
Okay, I think I would say ever evolving. So we evolve in age and we change in our dynamics of sex, our hormones, and our products can grow with you. So we have things for premenopausal, perimenopausal, menopausal, sex.
The wellness, the
Yes,
bath,
all
body
those different
cosmetics
things. So
area.
I think Bedroom Kandi is a place for you to be where you can evolve in your life and add spice to your sex life. So I think just evolving is the one word I would say.
Okay, Anisha?
Okay. Did you say one word? 'Cause
No,
I got
not a
two.
word, but one
Okay.
thing you would tell somebody that would make them consider.
Join the Bedroom Kandi. I would say, dang, I got three now. I would say funds.
Yes.
Right.
Funds, yeah.
for sure. I would say community. I have to say
Yeah.
community.
Yes.
I was talking to LaDonya on the ride over here, and I was like, this is that one or two times social affair a year that we get a chance to see each other, and it just is like, oh, these are my people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
are my people for real. Like
Yeah.
for real. These are my people. So community. And then the other one would be the education.
Yes.
The education
Yes.
within this community, within Bedroom Kandi is
Off the hook.
yes.
I mean, y'all saw
Hands
what y'all
down.
learned just watching this conversation. Y'all got to imagine if this was y'all regular, like we always have these kind of talks to each other. So if you want a space to do those things, oh, thank you, Tahoe. See, you're such a gentleman. Such a gentleman. Made sure I wasn't out here looking crazy. But you, this is a place to explore yourself. So we want to invite you, if you're trying to get down with the money making team, to go over to bedroomkandi.com/join. and check out what we got going on. Come and see us. Come on over here. We'll take care of you.
Oh, for sure.
Yes. And as you see, right, we kicking it right here. We talking with Kandi. Everybody always asks that question. Let's just clear it up there right now. She is not bougie. No. She's not unapproachable. She's not any of that. You got to respect her space. Don't come incorrect.
That's right.
But at the end of the day, Kandi doesn't separate herself from the community she makes. She definitely hands-on, gets in it with us, and we love you for that. Big time. We really do.
You. I love y'all
so, go on over and do what y'all got to do. But I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. This has been another one of the Business of Pleasure podcast. And we hope that you are out there living your best, most pleasurable life. See y'all soon.